Come with me for a bit of an update on stuff and a visit to Mat Armstrong and Gymshark's brand new gym. So you might know who Matt is if you like cars or just have access to the internet. He is quite popular. He does cool stuff like rebuilding baguettes, I think is his next project, which is pretty mental. Much cooler stuff than me. Actually, no, I'm really cool and you should definitely subscribe. But anyway, yeah, that is where we are going. The time's now 10:15, 45 minutes prior to the shoot. So meal one just going in, we're having rice cakes, peanut butter and honey with a bit of salt and some fluid. That'll put me at around 130 grams of carbs today. Yeah, in about 20 minutes time, I'm going to have a pump product, 2 scoops of that. Hopefully I can get a decent pump. So on arrival, it was time to get a bit of a pump. Matt actually wasn't around that day, as I believe he was in Italy, if I remember rightly. Maybe next time we'll get him in a video, but shout out again, Matt, for letting me use your gym whenever. Definitely appreciated. The purpose of this shoot was just for social media purposes and just to get myself into a good position to push back up and build some more muscle. So I got myself quite lean, but nothing ridiculous, as I don't think that is very productive unless your plans are to compete or you really just want to look as shredded as possible for whatever reason, which to be honest wasn't the goal. So yeah, we got some decent shots.
If I get you almost to this side, as if you're, because I want to see that.
I thought it'd be cool just to show you some behind the scenes stuff, and then we'll kind of get into what I'm going to be doing going forward, what I felt like my physique looked like on the day, all kinds of stuff. I don't know, we'll have a chat. Before we go over my plans, what I'm going to be doing going forward, let's have a quick look at Matt's progress before and after he started coaching with me. Looking pretty good, to say the least. Definitely happy with the results. So shameless plug, if you're interested in online coaching, click the link in the description and we can go from there. So I'm going to be going into an off season because I need more muscle, okay? I am potentially thinking about doing a bodybuilding show in 2027. More on that a little bit later. So what I want to do is document the journey of me progressing my physique and bringing up the areas that I need to. So this next mesocycle, I am prioritizing my posterior, my arms, and a bit more of my side delts. So the way I'm going to do that, I'm not going to sell myself out and give you all the content in this video because yeah, I'll have nothing to post in the coming weeks and months, but I'm going to push my body weight up pretty slowly, about 0.2 kilos per week on average, 0.8 kilos per month, depending on, you know, not just scale weight of how that is, but visually how I'm looking in my gym performance, see how we go. And I'm going to try and do like a push up for a good 9 months. And the way I'm going to structure this is with my actual training is having my muscle groups that need to come up, having more allocated training volume to them because they need it, obviously. And what I'm going to do is the stronger muscle groups, I'm going to bring that training volume down so that, you know, I am getting the most I possibly can out of the areas that I need to. When I currently look at my physique now, I see a glaring weakness in my posterior. And I actually think this is due to 2 things. The main one, in terms of thickness in my back, if I look at my back from a couple of years ago, my back actually looked way better. And the reason for that is back then I was hip hinging. The last 2 years I've not really done any, and it shows, and I seriously regret taking them out. The good thing is though, muscle memory is a thing, okay? My memory is not a great thing, but muscle memory is a thing. And since putting the dumbbell RDL in the last few weeks, every session I'm progressing really quickly. Muscle that I have lost there is coming back quickly. The other reason I think is actually my execution with movements, and that's just because I think that I am pulling a lot with my lats rather than thinking about actually retracting the shoulder blades, which is why I think like my mid and upper back isn't nowhere near where it should be compared to my lats. With my arms, like they're just not great. Like it's so easy to think in an off season when you're like at a higher body fat percentage that your arms are big. When you get lean, you realize that, you know what, my arms really are not that great. As for side delts, they can never be big enough. I think that, you know what, if you're gonna bring any muscle group up to make you look more aesthetic, side delts are always gonna be quite close to the top of the list, if not the top. That's the plan for now. In terms of competing in a bodybuilding show, I was actually thinking of doing it early next year, like the May shows, and I'm glad I've decided not to. And the reason for that is, if you've watched me before, you'll have known that I've experienced low testosterone levels before, purely just from fat loss. It's one of them, to give you a brief overview, like I've had testosterone readings of 1 nanomole per litre, and low free test readings as well. So I've actually got a blood test scheduled in next Friday, see where I'm at. I already know, I don't even need a blood test to know that it's low or high. That I know it is really low. I don't want to bore you with kind of speaking about it, but these are the symptoms I've currently got. And it's a bit of a weird one as well, because it's not like I've got absolutely shredded, peeled, okay? I've just got like pretty lean, I don't know, 10, maybe 9% body fat at the lowest, and my body is absolutely battered. And even when testosterone levels are like, when my body has got more homeostasis at a higher body fat, say 15% up to 20% body fat, the highest my reading's ever been is 15 nanomoles per litre. So to give you an idea, that is pretty much the equivalent of a guy in their 50s. And when you've not long entered your 30s, not the kind of reading you want on a blood test. But hopefully things get better soon. I actually start feeling like a man and, you know, maybe get a bit of morning wood. We'll see what the doctors say. Maybe something's causing the low testosterone. Maybe there's other things that are a bit out of whack. I don't know, but we're going to find out, and that'll be a video coming pretty soon. Hopefully, yeah, we can get in a healthy spot, build some more muscle in the right areas, do a prep, and be Mr. Olympia. There you go.